Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the backyard. I thought I would just share a little bit of my morning with you and give you an update on where I've been and how I've been doing. Things are very peaceful here this morning, and I just wanted to share some of my gratitude and the peace of this beautiful place. You can see some of the birds flying around. Let me show you the hummingbird feeder over here. There's a few of the guys. Of course, they get a little nervous when I come over. But this tree in the background here, that's the home of a lot of hummingbirds. So this feeder here gets most of the business because it's right there close to their tree. That tree is actually in my neighbor's backyard, but I'm so thankful for it because it does support a lot of life. Yeah, like that little guy. We have 4 feeders here on the back porch, and they all stay pretty busy. There's, oh, a little guy just came to this one. I think I scared him off. That's the big guy there. We got those huge ones for when we travel so that we can fill them up. And I had to feed her a break. They do wear out after a while. And so we ended up using that one as one of our outside. We have a mishmash of feeders, but the hummingbirds don't seem to care that they don't match. And if they don't care, I don't care. This pine tree here also supports a lot of life. It has some hummingbirds that live there also. And the little birds, I call them. We have a lot of finches, wrens, a few orioles, some goldfinches, just a variety of birds. Right now it's migration season, so my hummingbird population is constantly changing. One day we'll have just 5 or 6 birds at the feeders. The next day we'll have 40. As they migrate through. Here in San Diego, we're a good stopping point for the birds as they migrate on down to South America from places further north. We get a few who come in who look pretty rough. Those guys will usually stick around a few days before they move on to where they're headed. A little rest stop for the hummingbirds, and I love that. We have a lot of the little babies that are making their first migration. Some of them really look like they've been through it. Oh, of course, a plane's gonna go over while I'm out here. That's okay. I hope the noise doesn't bother you too much. There, maybe just enjoy the hummingbirds for a minute. I wanted to do this video because I haven't done any videos in quite a while. And lately, my favorite kind of video to do is a gratitude video. One of my things that I am the most grateful for is this amazing backyard with all the life that's here. And the chance to live in this beautiful place. Southern California has a lot of problems like pretty much everywhere else in the world right now. But it is such a beautiful place to live. And I'm thankful for it. I'm gonna sit here for just a moment while I give you an update. We may see some hummingbirds whizzing by as I talk, or some little birds as they come to the different feeders. I haven't filmed in quite a while. If you saw my last video, you know I've been having some health issues. I am doing a lot better, but I'm still not quite back to myself. It turns out that head injuries and concussions, especially if you've had a series of concussions like I have and you're 63 years old like I am, can become very complicated and take a long time to heal, but I am doing much better. I'm very happy about that. I also wanted to give a channel update. When I started this channel in 2018, my intention was to talk about cruelty-free skincare and makeup. In 2018, I did a complete overhaul of my skincare. It came to my attention rather abruptly one morning when I looked in the mirror that I needed to make some changes. And so I started researching skincare for mature skin, and I discovered YouTube beauty videos. I didn't even know they existed until then. I went down the rabbit hole and planned a skincare routine that worked for me and my skin. And then I came to realize that the things that mattered the most to me were using cruelty-free products that work on mature skin. And I found a lot of videos about cruelty-free skincare and a lot of videos about mature skin, but there were very few videos about both of those, mature skin and cruelty-free products. So that's what led me to start my own channel. Well, I did that for a few years and it was wonderful. But then a few things happened. COVID. I'm a nurse in the OR at a major hospital, so that was very overwhelming and stressful. And there were more and more cruelty-free channels for mature skin. I felt like I'd said everything I had to say about skincare. I had built a routine I was happy with, and there were plenty of other people talking about cruelty-free, clean beauty, and mature skin. So I stepped away for a while. When I started back on my channel last year, I wanted to really talk about other things that affect us as we get older, but I also wanted to talk about gratitude, mindfulness, some of the tools I use that help me, like meditation. I wanted to talk about the things that have really started to matter to me as I get older. I found myself falling right back into the same patterns though, talking about skincare and a few videos about gratitude, and those were the videos I really loved. That was really my passion. Then I suffered my head injury and took another long break. Now that I'm ready to start doing some filming again, I really want to make some changes on this channel. I really don't want to talk about skincare anymore. I want to talk about gratitude and finding peace and happiness in life. I want to talk about the tools I use to find my own peace on my journey. I want to talk about the deeper things. I want a community that shares how they're finding happiness in a very difficult world. I don't think any of us are going to argue that the world is full of challenges right now. And I want a channel that helps people through that. I hope you'll come back and see what I do in the future. And I hope that you're as interested in finding peace and happiness and gratitude as I am. If you are, I'm going to try to film again soon. And I'll see you then. Bye for now.